Welcome and thanks for tuning in to the VyStar Community Corner. I'm your host, Amanda Crawford. We'd like to take a moment to share some of the stories of our community partners. In this episode, we're highlighting the work being done by Rethreaded. Welcome, and joining us today in the studio is Brian Wolfberg, President CEO of VyStar Credit Union, and Founder CEO of Rethreaded, Kristen Keene. Thank you both for being here today.
Absolutely.
Kristen, tell us a little bit about Rethreaded.
So Rethreaded uses business to help survivors of human trafficking. So we provide long-term employment for survivors, and then we couple that with mental health services and care management. So it's employment coupled with anything a woman needs to start her life over.
You know, what I think we don't realize is, let's talk about sex trafficking, number one. And it's a very serious topic, but people don't think, does it exist in Jacksonville? Like what, does that really go on here? Can I help us understand that perspective?
I mean, it happens. Jacksonville's ranked 48th in the country for reported cases of human trafficking. And a lot of people don't know what human trafficking is. It just looks different because it's the use of force, fraud, or coercion to perform a sex act for profit. It's not, only 5% is abduction. So it just looks different. I think it's a lot darker and more manipulative than everyone thinks, and it's happening in our city. And if a woman doesn't have access to a new job, new community when she gets out, there's an 85% chance she'll be re-trafficked. So Rethreaded is filling that gap through employment, which I'll just speak on that because I know we're working on a partnership with VyStar to do second chance employment. And employment is one of the key pieces when you work with anyone who's been made vulnerable, whether that's a criminal background, that's exploitation, whatever it is. If they don't have access to a safe, empowering work environment, there's an 85% chance they're going to go back. So I love it when companies use their companies to do as much good as possible.
Talk to me a little bit. How long has Rethreaded been around?
So Rethreaded will celebrate 10 years, which I can't believe. So our 10-year anniversary is coming up, and we're going to have a big party. It's going to be awesome.
So, Brian, help me make the connection. How did VyStar get involved with Rethreaded?
About a year and a half ago, we were looking at a way to change up our employee gift. We do an annual employee gift, and we wanted to, A, bring it back into Jacksonville, make sure it was something that we produced here locally, but B, also, if we could, have a positive impact from that. We wanted to make sure that not only were we doing good, but even in the gifts we gave, right? And so we got connected with Rethreaded and started talking about ideas of things that they could do, and came up with a journal that could be made out of, I think you had donated leather from
Southwest Airlines.
Southwest Airlines. And they were just amazing. I mean, they really worked hard to pull together that order on a little bit of a short notice. And but absolutely outperformed anything we could have expected. We gave the gift to our employees. Our board loved the gift, loved that it had purpose and meaning, and that it told a story, and that it would do good. Because I think if you wouldn't mind, I think you talked about some of the trajectory that helped, or the momentum that gave you guys.
Oh yeah, it was one of, well, first of all, it was our largest corporate gift order in our history. And we made 2,000 journals in a month and a half.
Wow.
So it was awesome. We were able to hire an additional woman that year. And then it established us as a gift company in the city. And it just carried us through the year to the next level. Like, it proved to our staff that we could do hard things. We could do the biggest order in our history. So it just pushed into us all this energy to propel us forward. It was awesome.
Well, as it expanded your capacity and taught you what you were able to do.
Yes.
We went, right after giving this gift, we went into the pandemic and shut down and everything. And it wasn't long before we started having conversations about some efforts you had around doing masks. I think first was St. Vincent's, right?
Yep.
And then later we came back around and did one with Baptist.
Yep.
But we worked with Rethreaded, along with other institutions, along with all of the credit unions in Northeast Florida on one of those orders, to make donations to help with the sewing of masks for people right at the start of the pandemic. And you guys, again, stepped up, produced a ton of masks, and made an immense impact, not just with the women that you're serving, but now in the community with other individuals.
And that was probably one of our biggest honors. Like, we made 3,000 masks. So it was awesome for Rethreaded to have our women, which are usually recipients, like give, and give in a significant way that helped to save lives. I mean, it was, again, that was like, a confidence booster for us. And it was such an amazing feeling to be able to help when the community needs us. Yeah.
So, Chris, how many women are you currently serving?
We, right now we have 11 because we've had women successfully leave this year. So we're about to do this year, because we have the secret, we're moving into our new building, we're going to do our largest hiring class. We'll hire 12 women, 12 additional women. So we'll have over 20 survivors at Rethreaded, which is our largest number in history. At our current space, we're capped at 15 because we don't have any space. But
how many over the 10 years as you come into your anniversary?
Over 65 women directly. Yeah. And then hundreds that have come to us and we've referred out. And then internationally, because we have an international piece where we buy from other companies, we've helped to sustain the freedom of over 4,000 women.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's fantastic. So, you mentioned your current space is very limited. I know you've had some great partners that have kind of worked and allowed you to work out of that space. But tell us, like, give us an idea, like, what is that size space? And then, I know you mentioned that maybe there's a move coming. What does that look like? So we're currently in 26,000 square feet. We have 1 bathroom, 1 kitchen, and we have 31 people when everyone's there. So we do amazing stuff in this little space. So we're moving to 2 acres and 36,000 square feet. Wow. And it literally quadruples our capacity to hire. And then it also enables us to expand our business. So it's a game changer. And our new building's on the border of Springfield on the east side. So we're hoping to be part of Lift Jacks and help maybe with housing provide affordable housing for our women on the east side. So we're so excited for this move because it's not just for us, but we feel like it's for the greater good of the neighborhoods that also surround us.
We've talked before on some of these community corners talking about the interconnectedness of the different organizations. And there's a place that the corporate citizens in the city play. There's a place that individual givers can play, and I'm sure you'll talk about that in a little bit. And then the nonprofits and the interconnectivity of all of that and helping to make a difference in parts of the city, make a difference in people's life, and making sure that we each do good in our own ways and we each lead by example and set that example for others to hopefully follow.
Just know that there's so much more coming with the new campus, and congratulations on making that happen. But how can individuals, can they come visit you now? And how can anyone kind of check out your wares, support, volunteer? What does that look like?
So right now anyone can shop. You can shop online. You can come to our current location. Our retail store is 500 square feet of a beautiful, world-changing goods. If you own a business, you can order your corporate gifts now. And then we have a new initiative for the building, the new building, the new campus. It's a campus of hope. Is that around the back of the campus, we have a meditation garden, and we are trying to line the meditation garden so when a woman walks into Rethreaded, she sees all the names of the people who paved the way for her. So we're trying to have people, you can buy the brick and sell 1,000 bricks by May 1st. So that's kind of our new initiative we're doing, is that we want to create a space where people can be part of our story and then part of her story as she walks in.
Then we've also got the VyStar Community Corner, which is coming to the Jacks River Jams shortly in April. And I know that Rethreaded is definitely going to be out there for the kickoff on April 8th. So they can also come out and check out some of your goods then as well.
Great. And Mother's Day is just around the corner, so.
Yeah.
Perfect.
And the gifts at Rethreaded are amazing. I mean, the opportunities to go and find something beautiful that was made by an individual here locally and to make a difference. And to have that, as you said, for Mother's Day or for anything else is just awesome.
Amazing quilts, so definitely make sure you check out the quilts. And I love the puppy toys, because there's definitely some puppy toys.
Yep.
Thank you guys so much for being here today and sharing the mission of Rethreaded and how we can get involved and really make an impact in our community.
Thanks.
Absolutely. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And more importantly, I'd like to thank the viewers for watching. Please continue to follow us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, and YouTube. Until next time, do good.